Canyon View Middle School gets evacuated, the importance of water in Washington County, and a world-famous sculptor living in St. George.
You're watching St. George News at 5.
Good afternoon, I'm Cannon Seacrest. Canyon View Middle School had a quick evacuation after a strong odor from a hallway raised concerns about possible carbon monoxide. Cedar City Fire Department arrived at the scene and began monitoring the air throughout the school, but couldn't find any dangerous levels of carbon monoxide. All of the students were then cleared to re-enter the building, with only a few teachers and students reporting minor symptoms such as headaches, dizziness, and nausea. Paramedics then checked the CO levels of all of the students, and about 25 individuals were advised to be further checked by a doctor since their levels were above normal. Officials say that the cause and the source of the incident are still under investigation as of right now. One of the spotlights at the latest What's Up Down South Economic Summit centered on ensuring long-term water accessibility. Maury Kessler provides insights on the meeting.
The biggest thing that will affect growth in Washington County is water.
Washington County Water Conservancy District General Manager Zach Renstrom spoke at the What's Up Down South Economic Forum on January 11th about how water is one of the foundations of the local economy and about the Water District's plans to preserve and maintain water availability into the future. Renstrom shared with St. George News about what he hopes summit attendees took from his presentation.
I think the big thing is that the Water District has a very, very good plan to make sure that our economy can still grow and it's still a safe, reliable source of water. And so that there are people working on the plan. We have a good, solid plan, and we're getting recognized for how innovative it is, and we're excited for it.
With the cost of living continuing to rise, the difference between St. George versus Cedar City could be larger than you think. Here's Alicia Lundgren on which city might offer the more affordable lifestyle.
The cost of most essentials, like food and housing, has risen over the past few years, and many southern Utahns are feeling the pinch, some more than others. Those living in Cedar City need a salary about 12% lower than those in St. George, as the prices of housing, food, and healthcare is lower on average. That doesn't mean living in St. George doesn't have its perks, with higher median income and slightly lower gas prices. Additionally, the percentage of families in poverty is lower down south.
Thanks, Alicia. On Thursday evening, Governor Spencer Cox gave his State of the State address where he focused on three main topics: housing, homelessness, and service. Governor Cox unveiled in December that they aim to build 35,000 starter homes in 5 years, expanding homebuyer assistance, sweat equity, community trust lands, and more. He also spoke about homelessness, specifically in Salt Lake City, stating that unsanctioned camping must end, and then we will provide help to services for those that are in need, and real consequences and jail time for those willingly to break the law. And lastly, he said that he aims to preserve service as a cultural value throughout the state of Utah. If you'd like to view the full speech, you can watch it on the governor's website at governor.utah.gov. And St. George News reporter Jesse Bang conducted an interview with a sculptor who has his work on display all over the world. Here's Jesse Bang on this local artist.
Patrick Sullivan is a stone sculptor who began his art career 50 years ago. He's completed over 20 large-scale sculptures around the world, some weighing up to 10 tons. Originally from Canada, he's now a resident of southern Utah, and two of his smaller sculptures can be seen on Main Street in St. George.
This piece is called Polka Dots 1960, and it was done a couple of years ago from Canadian Nootka marble. Piece was inspired by the song "See Bitsy Teeny Weeny Yellow Polka Dot Bikini," done in 1960 when I was a kid.
Thank you for watching St. George News at 5. I'm Cannon Seacrest with St. George News, your #1 source for local news.
This has been St. George News at 5.